Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D Real coming at you with another Be Real with D Real, where edutainment is what I do. And today I do comic review. I haven't done comic reviews in a little while, and I feel like I've been kind of shortchanging y'all. So I'm gonna get back to doing comic reviews. But before I do the review I'm going to do, I need y'all to do what y'all always do for me. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page so that when new material comes out, you get it. If you're digging what a brother shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket, comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page. Okay, the comic I am going to be reviewing today, Avengers Assemble Alpha #1. And for your viewing pleasure, it is a full-size front and back cover. And on the cover, it showcases both the Avengers and the BC Avengers. This is clearly after a point when Mosi has died. So you don't get a BC Black Panther in this story. Raspberry. Anyways, basically, the Avengers are trying to bring down the multiversal Masters of Evil, led by Supreme Doom. And this comic actually takes place between these two comics. So if you haven't picked up Avengers 62 or Avengers 63, you only get part of the story. And basically, the present day Avengers wind up in the BC era because there is a scheme going on, not only with the multiversal Avengers ready to wipe out the BC Avengers, there's also a plot with someone called Avenger Prime. And Avenger Prime is having issues with none other than Mephisto. So you got the multiversal Avengers the multiversal Masters of Evil on one end, and then you've got Mephisto on the other. And here you get the lineup. These are the Avengers that you're going to see. Starbrand has aged from using her powers. That right there is Avenger Prime. And he kind of looks like a nerdy businessman. But, and then you've got your prehistoric Avengers down here. Those are the guys you'll be seeing squaring up. Then you got Multiversal Avengers. And Captain Carter is heading that squad up. And then, of course, down here at the bottom, we've got our multiversal Masters of Evil, which I think is a formidable gang of villains headed up by Doom Supreme, who claims to be the prime Dr. Doom. You've got King Killmonger, yep, that Killmonger, carrying the axe of Bashinga and clad in destroyer armor. Then you got Black Skull, which is actually the Red Skull with a symbiote on him. Dark Phoenix, of course, we know how Dark Phoenix gets down. And as her pet, she's got a Wolverine, known only as a berserker. That's got spikes all over his body and in his eyes. Ghost Goblin, who is I sold my soul to the devil version of Norman Osborn. And of course, young Thanos. Because who doesn't want to see a young Thanos? And essentially, this story takes place in the God Quarry. And the God quarry has a watchtower in it. And in that watchtower is where this fella, Avenger Prime, hangs out at. So they still haven't quite defined what his powers are, other than being able to dimensional travel. And then, of course, he runs into none other than your man Mephisto and them. And they having a conversation about you think you're gonna win, Mephisto, but you really ain't. And Mephisto's like, I beg to defy. Because well, I ain't gonna tell you here in a second, but there's a nice shot here of the Avengers, which I think if you take all the words out of there, that's a nice looking pinup or poster or something like that. Because I know back in the days they would put a lot of pinups and posters and things like that in comics. But then, of course, the BC Avengers look even cooler. They get 2 pages to show off. They even got a BC Moon Knight now. That's who that guy is right there. So they replaced T'Challa with a Moon Knight. Got it. Okay, you got Ghost Rider, Agamotto, the Star Brand, Iron Fist, and of course Odin. So we banging. And of course, as you know, like all of these stories turn out, there's a misunderstanding. And after there's a misunderstanding, people start to get hit. And it would be the goofy Star Brand that sets everything off. You know, everybody, you know, we got to fight now. We got to fight now. Why do superheroes, well, I guess that's what superheroes are supposed to do, is kick ass and ask questions later. And being 2 teams of superheroes, they definitely gonna be kicking ass and asking questions later, much later. And Avenger Prime is squaring up with Mephisto. And he thinks that he's fighting Mephisto solo dolo. But Mephisto done got on that multiversal train. And he's got a gang of Mephisto messing with Avenger Prime now. So, but in my thoughts, I'm thinking to myself, Avenger Prime wouldn't be much of a Prime Avenger if he can't handle it. You know what I mean? I'm yawning. Why am I yawning? I'm definitely not bored. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the day and I'm just winding down and I'm like, Anywho, though. I think it's interesting that BC Ghost Rider can use the wool of mammoths that he rides on to issue the penance stare. Because Cap wants him to put the penance stare on him. He's asking him, do it, do the penance stare. And he's like, no need, it's already being done. Did he figure, oh, Cap ain't the kind of guy that the penance stare is gonna really screw up too bad? You know? But even though they was torching Namor, Namor clapped back. He like, here, bruh, take your woolly mammoth. Bazam! And he ready to take on some more stuff. You know, he talking trash. Moon Knight, you are next, little man. That's the Namor we know and love. Pissed off, angry Namor is always causing problems. Now, this battle ends when Odin's hammer and Thor's hammer collide. That right there is the kind of shit 2 Mjolnirs will do. And everybody is laid the hell out. Even Odin. But Agamotto seems to be on his feet still because he wants everybody to stop fighting because he knows who the real enemies are because they have arrived. Supreme Doom and the multiversal masters of evil arrive to kick a little butt and take a few names, but it's just Doom by himself. You know what I mean? Doom is giving them the business by himself. Now, one more thing I want to point out, Starbrand, who's basically the equivalent of the Hulk, decides he wants to square up with old Doom. Now, look what ends up happening. Okay. He's got the Starbrand at this point popping and crackling and using his magic on him. Crack, snapple, pop. And this shows up in the Avengers camp. See that? That's Starbrand. Or should I say, that's a ball of Starbrand. See, it don't matter what version of Doom it is. It don't matter where Doom's at. He's kicking ass and taking names, period, point blank. And he was just stalling for time because now his multiversal masters of evil are here. And that's getting ready to be a problem for both sets of Avengers. Meanwhile, Avenger Prime looks a little subdued there. He's got enough he's got enough knives in his back, I think. And the Mephistos are rolling on. Wow, that's a lot of Mephistos there on that page. That's a lot of Mephistos on that page. I like that one. That's almost like a demonic version of a cherub. I like that. Okay. And that's what's going on. And then we got these multiversal Avengers on standby with Captain Carter heading them up. And they waiting on the Ghost Rider to show up. Looky there. And he's supposed to be the prime Ghost Rider who can ride anything and make it ghosty. However, while under siege by a gang of Mephistos, I can't become the Ghost Rider. And this story continues in Avengers 63. Now, while I'm not going to share Avengers 63 with you, I'm just going to let you know the heroes have their hands full. So I would say, if nothing else, when you go to your LCS, pick up Avengers number 62 by Jason Aaron, doing a great job. Avengers Assemble Alpha, which continues the story that began in Avengers 62 and starts Avengers Assemble. Then we get part 2 of Avengers Assemble in Avengers 63. And then we get the ultimate chapter in Avengers Forever number 12. And when I get Avengers Forever number 12, I will pick that up, read it, and if y'all want to see it, I can put it upside your head. Now, what did y'all think about Avengers Assemble Alpha? Do you need to know more about it? I'll be glad when it gets digital and I can more easily show you guys pictures of it. But until then, this is what you get. But I got to give it to you because I know that's what y'all want. I will be coming at y'all with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.